The college basketball experience pregame show for Monday night, January the 13th edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience. Number one pregame show in all the land, baby. Welcome to the college basketball experience. Let's dive into it Monday night, January the 13th. And it's not a loaded slate, unfortunately, but it can always be a loaded slate if you make it out to be. So we'll have you loaded. We'll pick every single game. We'll give out a parlay at the end. They were trying to get a parlay out of me last night. It said, listen, you lazy jack fucks, listen to the pregame show. I don't host that, so I can just hear myself yell at the camera and at Cap and Huff. But, yeah, welcome to the pregame show. Reminder, we are here all the way to March Madness every single night, Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central, and whatever time zone you're in. Let's go. But first off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Also known as Mac Tonight over here at the College Experience. Chad is live and well, rolling along, and joining me to talk college hoops on this Monday night. You guys know him from the Underdog Fantasy Daily articles on SGPN. He is the Underdog Guru, a.k.a. Cannabis Capper. Cap, what's up, man?
Mac, good to be back. Small slate of college hoops tonight, but a small slate. If this slate of college hoops was on in like July, I would watch every minute. Like you wouldn't get me away from the TV. So that's the energy I'm bringing tonight. Is that if this slate was on in July, I would love every second. So I'm gonna love every second tonight. Let's get it.
Let's go. And here's a guy that loves some hoops, and he is from the state of Indiana. He's a diehard Hoosier. He is from the Pump Fake Pod as well. Go check out that. Michael Huffer. What up, Huff?
Hey, what's up? Pump fake's good for guys like me playing basketball. You can get inside better that way. But no, I'm pumped up. But were you almost alluding cannabis a summer league instead of these secret scrimmages in the fall? So
no, just okay. I had this argument like a while ago with one of my buddies. Like we were watching like Thursday Night Football. I'm like, this game is terrible. Just turn it off. And he's like, if this was on in June, you would watch every second of this game, and you know it. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I got to remember that. So
yeah, you can't get spoiled because it'll be baseball season before we know it, and then it'll be really boring. So I pulled up the odds, and for some reason it defaulted to Tuesday. I go, wait a minute, A&M's not playing Kentucky tonight. Ole Miss is not playing Alabama tonight. Mississippi State's not playing Auburn. What are these games? So Baylor, Arizona. I'm just looking at tomorrow's slate. Jesus Christ. Villanova, Xavier, your Hoosiers hosting Illinois. So make sure you guys check out the show tonight because it is a loaded slate. Tuesday's the best night in college hoops because it's only 30 games, but it's freaking loaded. It's none of this freaking none of these BS games, and everything's on national TV outside of Peacock. So join us later tonight as we dive into this loaded Tuesday slate. But
Marquette DePaul?
No.
DePaul's 0-6 ATS. Regression has hit
all the grades
in the Windy City. But like we got games hit. Well, we actually just got Prairie View and Arkansas Pine Bluff. That game is rigged because that line is come down like 4 points. throughout the day. Somebody is putting the APB out on that line, and it's gone from 5.5 to like 2 or 1.5. So if you got APB last night on the show, you got some CLV there. Definitely going to be some corruption in that game. Can't wait to watch it here as it tips off. But we got some 6:30 games. Let's talk about it. But first, let's talk about ourselves. Get on over there to the SGP app. Easy instant access for all our free picks, and our free podcasts. Let's look at my record today. It's not too bad. 1,038 and 919. So hitting a solid year. We're up over 30 units on the year for the unit police out there. So make sure you get on over there and check out all our picks all year long. Let's go. All right, let's go to the first game, a pair of filthy Big Ten games. This league sucks. I hate all these games. I'm with Colby. This league's ass. I hate the Big Ten. UCLA, Rutgers, both teams losers of 3 in a row. Both teams suck ass right now. Line up to 4.5. I have not seen one person take Rutgers today. Just like I did not see one person take Maryland the other night.
That tells you what you need to know, I think.
I'm taking Rutgers. I think UCLA sucks too. I think they both suck. You give me 4.5 points at the rack. I don't think that I'm just not going to blindly back UCLA to automatically turn this thing around just because Mick Cronin stormed around like a little kid on the sidelines. I think there's fundamental issues with this team. Give me the rack to avoid losing 3 in a row in that building. They went outright here, and then maybe Mick Cronin storms around on the plane going all the way out west to that city or LA, which is not good right now either. Cap, where are you going?
Okay. I have flip-flop on this one about a dozen times. First of all, Rutgers, not a great defensive team. UCLA, adequate defensive team. I got to think that defense travels, but I can't fade the rack for a third straight game. I like my DNA will not allow me to do it. My TCE DNA is preventing me from fading the rack in a third consecutive game. So I'm going to take Rutgers the points. I'm holding my nose. I don't love it. I guess sprinkle the money line.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're going to take the points, sprinkle the money line at the rack.
Well, I mean, I just this Rutgers team on defense is really rough. How much can the building compensate for that? Does it matter against UCLA? Again, flip flop all day. Give me the points and the rack. Let's hold our noses. Let's get this done.
Before you go, do you think they get up for the UCLA coming to the rack?
Yeah, I mean, this rack ain't the same, obviously. It's got a reduction. But I love this spot for Rutgers. And I told myself in the mirror this morning, I'm like, this is the last time you bet Rutgers if they blow this cover. Because I have taken the Rutgers bait all winter, and it's bad. But these freshmen need to get up. Hopefully the offense can keep up with their defense and somehow get through UCLA's defense as well. But if I'm in the locker room, I just – tough to get up for Mick Cronin right now. I mean, I get calling your team soft here and there, but then to publicly shame them and say, you're the best and have the most energy on the team, it's an interesting take. And I can't buy the get up spot on this road tour for UCLA. So yeah, maybe last time betting Rutgers for the year. Until next week.
Let's go. All right, 3 in a row on the rack. Second game. This game sucks.
Yes.
Minnesota going to College Park. Minnesota, horrible road team. Horrible ATS team. Maryland's going to win by 20. Maryland is a good bully. Maryland loves to beat up on shit teams. Remember in the non-com in Syracuse where they were just drilling these teams?
Beaten by 27.
I could see them winning by 30. Like I said, they're a good bully. They're going to take it out on Minnesota. Minnesota actually played well at Wisconsin and still lost by like 25. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this team. They're terrible away from the barn. I will not back them. Give me the Terps. Lay the number.
At what point is this too many? I mean, you said win by 30. At what point is this too many points?
If it gets to 20, I wouldn't lay it.
20 in a Big Ten conference game. All right.
They're bad.
They got guys though.
Who? Garcia?
Garcia and that Mitchell, the little guard. Either way, I'll lay it with no, you know what? Give me Minnesota in the points. It's too many points for a Big Ten conference game. I'll take it. I don't bet this game. This is a 1-800 gambler game. I'm sorry. Both of these games are terrible.
I bet Maryland.
I'll give me Minnesota in the points. I just think it's too many for a Big Ten conference game. That's my handicap. Terrible handicap. Either tail Mac or don't bet this game.
Big Ten home chalk, baby. It's been rolling lately. Shit ass league. Duff, where you going?
Yeah, I'm not taking any team that fouls up only 2 and thinks they're up 3. What are you doing out there, Minnesota? Still hung over from that. And yeah, you're right. They got up against Wisconsin and still lost by 25. So I like Maryland in the points, but to just give out a potential other bet, I'll take first half Maryland team total over as well. I think they get up. When they were drilling those teams, they were scoring 40 to 50 in the first half. Given Minnesota's not Prairie View A&M or a team like that, but they're doggone close for a P5 school. So yeah, give me that, and I'll take that first half team total as well.
Okay, I got a question for you. Okay, is there any chance Minnesota keeps this close in the first half? Because they're getting 9.5.
They did it against Wisconsin.
That's my thought. Yeah, that's like one of the angles that I kind of like here is Minnesota first half plus 9.5. It's a lot of points for
38 to 30, 40 to 32. Kind of feel like that. Maybe.
Yeah. So that's if you're again gun to my head. If there's an angle that I like, it's probably Minnesota first half line. Give me Minnesota plus the 9.5. That I would bet.
Okay. There you go. First half action here. Troy will be back tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll give out some first halves. I'll tell you what else you can get some first half action. That's DraftKings, baby. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. New customers can bet $5 to get 200 in bonus bets instantly. Love DraftKings. I bet Maryland minus 15.5 last night over at DraftKings. Get on over there. And you can get the best odds over there all the time. And if you have a gambling problem, listen to our friend here because...
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
You heard the man. Get on over there to DraftKings. Also, get on over there to stake.us. The promo code is SGPN. Stake is absolute best. New sponsor here over at TCE. And we've partnered up with America's ultimate social casino, and that is stake.us. You can get on over there and get some good odds over there. Use our promo code SGPN and sign up, and you'll get a $250K gold coin so you can get it used free to enter to play, and $25 stake cash, which can be played and redeemed for real cash over there at stake.us. All right, and last but not least, our favorite sponsor and longest lasting sponsor, Underdog Fantasy, right above Cap's head. The promo code is TCESGPN. So get on over there, especially pick a first-time deposit. Offer up to $1,000 in bonus catch on Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. Guys, Cap, lead it off.
Okay. For tonight, I'm going to go with my favorite play for the day. I'm going to take you to Minnesota at Maryland. Minnesota absolutely ass when it comes to rebounding. They give up a ton of rebounds to the opponents this season. Maryland has Derek Queen, and I'm going to go higher than 6.5 rebounds for Derek Queen against Minnesota, but only in the second half.
Beautiful. Higher for Queen. Huff?
I will stay in the higher sphere and go to Notre Dame, Boston College. Don't love taking a higher in this game, you'd think, because it's just kind of gross. But there's one person you need to take it with. That's Marcus Burton. He's an absolute hooper. So I'll go higher, 22.5. Marcus Burton points plus assists. He will be taking over
there and get that higher over there as well. Cap.
Okay. My second favorite play of tonight, I've got a turnovers play. Taking you back to Minnesota at Maryland. We've got on Minnesota. They got Lucy Patterson plays a ton of minutes.
Nice name.
It's got the apostrophe, not the hyphen. You'd be surprised. I'm going to go higher 1.5 turnovers for Lucy Patterson. It's on the road. Maryland's pretty nasty on defense. I do think the Gophers are going to give it away a bit, especially him, at least twice. Thought process is on the road. He does tend to give the ball back a bit more on the road, and it's a nasty defense in Maryland. So I'm going to go higher for Lucy Patterson turnovers, 1.5 turnovers higher. Lucy Patterson.
Huff, take us home.
I will stay in that sphere as well because there's not many games on props, but
No.
I'll take in the rebound. I love this matchup down low. Dawson Garcia, Derek Queen, then you got Julian Reese as well. So I will go ahead and take the higher 7.5 rebounds for Derek Queen. I think he can eat up this glass. He didn't get too many last game, so I expect a little positive progression, I guess, on that. So yeah, 6:30, get it in.
Get on over there, Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. That's our entry, 12-1, and let's hit some winners, baby. All right, guys, let's get back into it. We got a Patriot battle here on a Monday night. This line is 1.5, 2, shop around. Actually, you can get a 1 if you do like Loyola Maryland. I locked up Loyola Maryland. I think the home team here, American coming off the comeback win. I just think that Loyola is getting better and better under first-year head coach Josh Leffler. I like the spot here back at home. And, give me the Greyhounds to beat American here on a Monday night to start the week.
Okay. Mac, I'm going to co-sign with you. Loyola off the big win against Navy. American actually got drilled by Navy. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't bet anybody on the road who got drilled by Navy. So I'll lay it with Loyola Maryland in the spot. I think it's actually one of the better plays on the board tonight, believe it or not.
Yeah, I like Loyola as well too. So I'm with there. I'm going to shout out Stooley Picks. We all know him, Trevor. He sent a text about one of their players had a mass, like a tumor removed on Sunday. So maybe in this weird CBB cap, I mean, prayers up to that guy and to the whole team. But maybe they get up for this and rally behind them in a little tragic magic, as we like to say, in that weird spot. And this is the grossest play, so highly advised, because if you watch TC last night, they talked about the score. It was 48-44 last year.
Yeah,
in a high
that's right.
Give me the over in this game. 134. This game just sneaks by. I'm taking the over. There's points in this game as well, with Loyola winning.
Oh yeah, baby! I can't wait for this game. Wofford Furman. We just had some line movement on this. When did Furman go up to a 7.5 point favorite here?
Wow! Recently, it was not like that last night. I guarantee you.
It was 3.5 last night.
It got hit around 4:00, so just in the last couple hours. I'm so on Wofford. It is a little interesting. Stayed the CLV, in-state, Furman.
I mean, if you liked Wofford at 3.5, you should love it at 7.5. I mean, Furman off the win at Citadel, overtime win at Citadel. It's a rivalry game. Give me Wofford plus the points. Let's go. They covered this.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's a one possession game. Fade the line movement.
Yeah.
Back to fading it.
My dog was barking, so I haven't had that happen in a while. So the rule is I'll take the 7.5. Love it. 6.5, whatever it is. I did have Furman for a money line piece here, so we'll double down just because my dog started barking. So and they're terriers. I don't have a terrier, but yeah, Wofford and the dogs over the Paladins.
Let's go to this fucking awful game. BC Notre Dame. Notre Dame's laying 11. No, Not laying 11 with Notre Dame. I know they've looked better. I've been saying that they're way better than the record, but laying 11? No. Give me BC by default.
All right.
They're slow. They ain't going to blow them out.
I want to be contrarian capper here, but I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, give me BC plus the 11.5. Just the fact that they're coming off that spot against Duke where they obviously got up for it, and they hung in that game too. So I just just coming off the Duke game that they got up for, sleepy spot against
Carolina.
BC. Is Carolina on deck for them?
No. I mean, Notre Dame's played in 3 hard games, 3 in a row.
Notre Dame wins this one outright, but BC covers. Notre Dame wins by 3.
I'll fade and take Notre Dame. But not. I'm not going to bet this, but I will pick Notre Dame. I cannot put my hard-earned money on Boston College. I did that a month ago, and they ended up on the do not bet list because I had to watch them. They're on my main TV one, and it was awful. I think we all in this chat could rally around and maybe put up some points against Boston College with a high depth team in the chat and on TCE itself. So, but I like Marcus Burton, so give me Notre Dame. What a gross number to lay points with.
We'll come back to the chat here, throw a couple games in there. Bethune-Cookman, this line's moved. It's up 6.5. Give me Bethune. I think they're live in this game against Southern. A lot of lines moving against me here tonight, so I'm going to have a good night.
Reggie Theus and the super team getting points? What else do we have? I mean, that's all you need to know, my friend.
It's Colby's number 1 play of the night. I was like, what?
Hey, with him, it's pathological at this point. Bethune. Got Reggie Theus.
I can't wait till this LIU shit runs out. This fucking phony ass team that fucking keeps winning games.
I was convinced they were. I faded them for the first time ever on Sunday, and I regretted it. I'm the kiss of death. So hopefully it won't be the kiss of death on Bethune because I bet them at 4.5. I love it at 6.5.
It's coming, just like it came for Detroit, just like it came for DePaul. ECU's just kind of been fade all year. And it Bethune as well. But I do like Bethune tonight.
I'll take Southern. God, I hate to take that, but I like Bethune in these spots. But Southern's actually a pretty good team. Watch them play some basketball. I like them better as a money line parlay piece. So I have them along with Furman in there from last night I took. So yeah, the 6.5, kind of a lot of points. So I can side with you guys on Bethune there. But we'll just take Southern because I already took Southern last night in a money line parlay.
Okay. This game's going to be great. National TV game, Campbell Elon. For whatever reason, a lot of people love Elon here. I think this is an in-state game, national TV game. Elon not really used to being in this spot as a heavy favorite on national TV Monday night. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this game because there's not a lot of games going on other than the NFL playoffs. So give me Campbell. Every time that they've stepped up in competition, they've been somewhat competitive. I think that we get a 5-6 point game here. Give me Campbell. Line has come down since last night. It was 8.5. I'll take 7.5. Let's go.
I'll lay it with Elon. They get the job done at home. Better offense. Let's go.
Laying points with Elon.
Contrarian capper over here. Yeah, I'll lay it with Elon.
Elon's a good team this year, though. I will give them credit. They've been overperforming and definitely exceeding expectations. But I like Campbell as well with the points. I expect them to keep this close because if they don't, we're screwed, Mac. They will not be. I just like that they are able to minimize possessions. If they go down, 15 points, it's tough for them to get back knowing this Campbell team and how they play. So hope that they just keep it competitive throughout the entire game and just minimize as much possessions for Elon. We got 2 different styles of play here.
Chat loves Elon. Chat loved Elon last night too. That was a lot of people's favorite play. I don't see it. I see Campbell hanging in there. Campbell, methodical, hang in there, lose by 5.
Okay.
All right. Tuesday, early look aheads. I'll let you guys, I don't know what the schedule is tomorrow, but let's take a look at some of this loaded slate that I talked about. I'll kind of hand it off to you guys on what games you want to, early numbers you guys like I mentioned. We got Villanova Xavier in the early window. You got Illinois, Indiana as well. You got A&M at Kentucky, Ole Miss at Alabama, Mississippi State at Auburn. Marquette is going to DePaul. Georgetown, St. John's in the Big East. That's going to be a fun game. Texas Tech, got to go to the Little Apple. Ohio State, Wisconsin, Missouri going down to the Swamp. Arkansas, LSU, desperation. Holy fuck. OK State's got to go to Provo. New Mexico undefeated. They're going to San Jose. Air Force going to Nevada. Iowa's going to USC. That game sucks. Baylor, Arizona. Dude, it's an 11 o'clock game. This is fantastic. Shout out to the Big 12 for making a nice standalone game in the late window. Actually, no. UCF Arizona State is in the 11 o'clock window, too. And then also in the Mountain West nightcap, Colorado State, San Diego State. Tuesday is fucking rocking cap. Any game that catches your eye that you want to grab now at the open?
Grab at the open. Yeah, there's a couple. I like the first one of Villanova at Xavier. Xavier at laying 3. I love the spot for Xavier.
Okay.
They need a win like you wouldn't believe, and they're tough in that building. I think they're going to win. Double digits potentially. I love the spot for Xavier.
Okay. Huff, you got one that pops your eye early?
I'll go to Wisconsin in the Kohl Center, 5.5 against Ohio State. Just don't like this Ohio State team. They were pretty competitive against Oregon. Expect Wisconsin to end up winning by 8 to 10 points.
That's wild.
I was going to take my Hoosiers, but I don't know if I can. There's a chance I go to this game tomorrow, so we'll see.
Well, Illinois, it's going to be interesting with the health status. I know they're off the embarrassing loss. Quick turn here. What's the history of Woodson and Underwood? Indiana's popped them a couple times, haven't they?
I went to IU versus Illinois a couple of years ago with Trace Jackson Davis and that team, and I know we won that. So there's one. I know it's a home series for the most part with these games and most Big Ten games. As we know.
Makes sense.
What's the line on Indiana?
+3.
Illinois is only laying 3.5.
Yeah, that's why I liked it.
That line reeks.
I'm taking money line.
That line. Wait, don't bet that one until tip off. That line's gonna go up.
I don't know. People do like betting on the Hoosiers, though. They're a public team, so you could see.
So was Illinois, though. Illinois has been a public ass team all year.
Illinois at home.
No, it's in.
No, it's at the real Assembly Hall, not Illinois' bullshit Assembly Hall.
I won't allow any Illinois slander.
What about the 3 marquee games in the SEC at the 7 o'clock window? Make sure you get your quad boxes up for this because A&M going to Rupp, Ole Miss going to Alabama, Hail State going to Auburn. Those are the top 6 teams. Other than maybe Florida and Tennessee in the SEC, that's 6 out of the top 8 right there.
The Texas A&M Kentucky game, that one catches my eye.
It's because
fun. You got Kentucky off the big road win at Mississippi State, and you got Texas A&M off the home loss against Alabama. Yep. That's going to be an absolute war. I mean, you got I've got Texas A&M getting 6.5 right now. I kind of like that for them. I think they keep it close, but. It's in Rupp, and they just got drilled by Alabama. Well, not drilled. I think they lost by 8. I think is what it was. But
they could make it
3.5. No, they could not. So that could come back to haunt them. Not being able to make free throws could come back to haunt them at Kentucky. Mississippi State, Auburn. 7.5 is the line. Broome is out.
Interesting spot there.
Yeah, Broome is out for that. So I guess you think they get they typically get like the 1 game bump, but they've already missed him a bit this year. He's been like in and out of the lineup like all year, I believe. He had the shoulder injury earlier, and he's got now I think he's got the ankle. He's been banged up. That's another one. It's in the jungle though too. That's a drill spot for just about every team in the country. I mean, everybody loses by 20 in that building.
How many people will have a Kentucky, Alabama, Auburn moneyline parlay tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which one of those wins outright on the road? One of them will win on the road.
I want to say Ole Miss. I kind of like Ole Miss. The points,
that's for my head. Yeah, that's for my head.
Ole Miss kind of just that line just seems so weird. That's what's keeping me away from it. I will shout the over in the A&M UK game. It's just always take overs with UK. I mean,
yeah.
LA Fitness Ball. The game's going to get to 160, so take it now because it's not. It's. I see 158.5, 159.5. So this game will be 164 by tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, Ole Miss is the one where I think somebody they could run up and jump them. Honestly, it's got the biggest money line of the three, which is odd. I can't fade the jungle, and I do not really want to take Texas A&M in the money line on the road in Kentucky. So
yeah,
I think Ole Miss is probably the best. It might be the spot there to come up and grab somebody.
Do you think Mississippi State gets up for the game though? Alpha loss.
Yeah,
I think they need it. Yeah.
And they're the number one team in the country. It just seems like Auburn will.
It's
obvious, but it's
the new number one. I may add
the new number one.
It's the jungle, though.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's always a scary thing, and then having an injury. That's another one I think I'll take the points with there.
You go to the jungle. You don't know what's going to happen, man.
Hey, they just have to lose by 7.
Do you guys want to take Miami plus 24 at Duke?
I do not want to take Miami plus 24 at 2.
Oh, no.
They're going to lose by 30.
Fucking all my saw. I go, God, good Lord, Miami. I mean, you're fucking almost 30-point underdogs at Duke. I mean, geez, you got to cover that, right? I mean,
no.
Come on.
No, they're going to get fucking drilled. The other one, Louisville laying 6.5 at Syracuse.
That could be a tricky spot for Louisville, like you said. Hey, I'll tell you what line fucking stinks. Clemson's only laying 3 at Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
That line does stink.
It makes you want to take Clemson. I can't. Georgia Tech's awful. That line does reek.
That line's awful.
How about Calipari's a short dog at LSU trying to avoid 0-4?
He's not really coaching.
No.
He just kind of rolls the ball out and yells at the referees.
He fucking sucks. He sucks so bad. I watch him. He's terrible.
I think LSU might be worse, though.
That team sucks. I'll take LSU, but don't love taking LSU either. But I will just because I like fading Calipari.
What do you guys like in the late window Big 12 games? Those 2 Big 12 games are going to be fun. Baylor at Arizona, UCF at Arizona State here. Both lines are 5.5.
I think Baylor might be live in that one.
I do too.
Baylor in the money line.
I like Baylor in the points, yeah, and money line as well. And I think Arizona State. I mean, this UCF team has been disrespected for how well they've been playing in some spots, but I like this spot for Arizona State in the tough travel late window. So I don't mind that 4.5 I see on a FanDuel and DraftKings.
Yeah, I don't mind it either.
Colorado State, San Diego State.
San Diego
State's been playing better, but yeah.
San Diego State is going to fuck them up.
Well, San Diego State's battling the bug right now.
Oh, are they sick?
They got a bunch of guys that are sick, I think.
The one that I do kind of like, New Mexico at San Jose. San Jose plus 9. San Jose, Huff, you think San Jose is live?
Tim Miles, dog.
Tim Miles, New Mexico. I love this New Mexico team, but yeah, 4-0 going to 4-0, 5-0 in Mountain West play going into a good coach.
San Jose's been nasty this year.
Yep.
Any other games you guys want to add to the card?
I mean, I'll lay it with BYU for my final time maybe as well, just because it's a fade to Oklahoma State on the spot. But I mean, this is the last time I might take BYU, which is crazy to say. What a letdown.
They suck. They're soft. Softer than Charmin. Charmin's soft.
What the frick? One guy, yeah. Shut the frick up or whatever he said.
Huff, what are you thinking for the Colby game? It's Georgetown at St. John's. St. John's laying 10.
Where's that game at?
It's a good question.
It's at St. John.
Is it on campus? Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it on Madison Square Garden?
I don't think it's an MSG game.
I don't think it is MSG.
It's not.
I kind of like Georgetown here.
Yeah, I got to look more into that one. I'll have an answer for you.
It is Madison Square Garden.
Really?
Oh, is it? Then I really like Georgetown.
Ed Cooley get up spot. Is DePaul going to end the streak tomorrow night? They're getting 12.5.
Absolutely not. They're going to get destroyed.
There's going to be more Marquette fans there. Way more. They're going to come from take over that shit. All right.
DePaul's going to win a conference game this year. One.
Oh yeah. They're way better than they were last year, but still they're so way behind. But
I know they are.
Best bets for tonight, and we'll do the parlay at the end. What's my favorite play tonight? I like.
There's points being scored in this Minnesota-Maryland game.
That's good. First half team total over for Maryland. Come on.
I like the Loyola Maryland money line. I think it's like minus 120. I think they get up and beat American at home.
Yeah. My best bet for tonight. I bet NC Central. I think it was -5 last night. It's up to 6.5.
I like that too.
Yeah, I'll take it at 6.5. I'll lay the 6 with 6.5 with NC Central. That's probably my favorite play. Lamar. I lied. Lamar -12.5. They're going to win by 20. Give me Lamar. Lamar's the best team I've ever seen. Give me Lamar.
I've battled those guys last night on that. I took New Orleans.
You're out of your mind.
Line came down. It's like 2% something voodoo's gonna go on over there tonight. I don't know what's going on. I go, ooh, I got 14.
Lamar's the best team I've ever seen. So
yeah, they fucking lost to Stephen F. Austin.
SFA's they've been playing better since that rivalry game.
I took Stephen F. Tonight. What do you think? What's your favorite play tonight?
Can I interest you in a long dog as my favorite play that we didn't talk about?
All right.
I'm going back and forth between Houston Christian and none other than Mississippi Valley State. So I don't know if I'll give that one as my best bet, but I like Houston Christian. I think McNeese has been drilling these teams. I expect Houston Christian to get up. They do a good job on their motion offense and spreading the floor and creating good shots. And I know McNeese is kind of coming in as just being the favorite, but off of 6 wins in a row, you're going to dominate this league anyway. I'd expect them to kind of lull around at the number, and Houston Christian kind of hangs in at home and, loses by 12.
The Sharp Gymnasium. All right, let's give out our parlay cap. Lead off. Who's your favorite outright dog tonight?
Okay, I'm going to take you to Corpus Christi. Give me Northwestern State plus 340. They get the job done tonight. Let's go.
Lead it off with a bang.
Yeah, let's. Hey, it's Monday night. You got to have bangers on Monday night. No short dogs on Monday. Come on, let's get it done. Watch Huff takes like a 1-point dog.
I mean, shit, maybe Mississippi Valley State, but that would be just for shits and gigs, and I don't think. You don't need to parlay that piece. I'll do the short dog. Give me Nichols. I'll go Nichols State. We didn't talk about that either. I know this is probably a word spot, but I'll do the short dog here for this one.
Okay.
But sprinkle Mississippi Valley State.
I'm afraid to say anything.
I'm not saying anything either. Yeah. That video today was hilarious.
Nichols plus 105. Hitler. Let's get wild here on one of these. Give me Morgan State.
I had a feeling you were going there.
I almost took Morgan State too.
Plus 350. Everybody's crowning Norfolk State, best team in the league. They are the best team, but they ain't going undefeated. Morgan State chippy at home, plus 350. So that is a 38-1 here. Nichols, where'd it go? Nichols, Northwestern State, and Morgan State here. 38-1. MyBookie.ag. That is the promo code TCESGPN. Okay, let's I think that's all.
Yeah.
Fucking Minnesota's starting out hot again, just like they did against Wisconsin.
Oh, Minnesota's up. Oh, that plus 9.5 in the first half's looking better and better.
Watch, they're gonna give up like a 15 run.
Famous last words, yeah. Hey, we both can win. I need that team total over 36.5 for Maryland. So let's hope we both can win.
Yeah,
APB's dominating too.
Yeah,
What's
UCLA's up
score?
5. The SWAC is running behind per usual, so Prairie View and APB did not tip off yet. Shocker.
APB's up by 5.
Did it start?
I see they're up 8-0.
I told you that game was rigged. Why did the line drop 4 points in a SWAC game? I was like, thank God I didn't bet that game. All right, guys, we will be back tonight to preview Tuesday's loaded-ass slate. Can't wait. One of the best weeknights of the year. The SEC schedule is fire tomorrow. So is the Big 12. Big 12's got some banger games out west, and the Big East's got some good ones as well.
He's got some good ones too. Yeah, don't sleep on the Big East.
Oh, no doubt. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, just since we got Mississippi Valley State, they're playing tonight. They had an article on how they travel. It was in the Athletic about a week ago. Mac, did you read it?
No.
It was fantastic. First off, number one, it's like absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah. Like the way they have to approach it and the way they have to the way they have to, the way their program is structured, it's absolutely heartbreaking to see, like to hear them like talk about like they know what they're up against. They know what their what their schedule is. They know why they're doing it. And it's just, and also just how shorthanded they are just in terms of operations. It's just I'm rooting for that program. I want to see that program succeed. They deserve it. Those kids work hard. Those guys work hard. So, but either way, fantastic.
Sprinkle the money line. 4,000.
I'll buy a T-shirt from their NIL store.
Let's do it.
I love their Twitter. Their Twitter is great.
Yeah, the Twitter's fantastic. They do a great job. They know the brand, right, Cap?
No doubt. Huff, anything before we leave?
No, really excited for tomorrow. Feels like Super Tuesdays are back. They've been a good job scheduling Tuesdays the last few years, but you know us. We need I'm putting my job out for becoming the NCAA basketball scheduler. Somehow, just working with every program possible. We'll do it based on regions. We need a scheduler for these games, but they did a good job for tomorrow.
Dude, we need OVC. We need the OVC on Monday. This Monday shit is awful. So anyway, we'll see you guys in a couple hours. He is at Cannabis Capper. He's at Michael_Huffer. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. We are the college basketball experience. See you in a couple hours, knuckleheads. And we are out of here. Cheers.